I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Today, I want to talk about an important topic, and that is how can we help our clients, recruit and retain their key employees. As the employment market tightens and the quality, attracting quality people becomes a bigger issue. Thinking outside the box is going to help our clients to, really retain these key people to their organization. As you look at it, and we do start thinking outside the box, it's going to help our clients recruit the right individuals. And if you think about, every company out there has a qualified plan. Everybody's going to pay competitive wages. What more can we do to, recruit the right people, reward the right people, and then retain them, and retain them for as long as you need to in your business. One of those, plans is an executive bonus plan. I like the executive bonus plan because, one, it's non-qualified. It's straightforward and easy to implement and maintain. So it's not going to add a lot of time and effort for our clients to have this type of a plan. And, for most employers, they may need or want that deduction now. So they can take the deduction, and the employee is going to pay the income tax on the bonus each year as it's received. But the death benefit for the employee from this plan is going to be income tax free. If our clients need to, if our business owners need to, they can do an executive bonus plan and put a vesting schedule in there. With this vesting schedule, they're going to limit the employee's access to the cash value of the life insurance policy. And the life insurance policy is going to be the funding vehicle that we're going to use for this plan, because it provides not only a cash value, but also that death benefit that will help protect our employees' family. So now you've got the family involved in helping you maintain and retain this key employee. So if we look at this type of a plan, the employer is going to get an insurance policy on the employee. The step one here is the employer is going to pay that premium to the insurance company, and the insurance company is going to issue the policy on our key employee. Our key employee in this scenario will be the owner of the policy. The employer is just going to be the payer of the policy. When we do this, and every time a premium is paid into the policy, that's treated as a bonus to the employee. So that is now income to the employee, and it's deductible by the employer. And if we want to, the employer can restrict access to the cash value by using a vesting schedule. So that vesting schedule can be however long the employer wants it to be. And so it just makes sense, do you want to incentivize your employee to stay, 5, 10, 15 years until retirement? Does that vesting schedule, make sense or need to be involved here? So let's look at it. Let's look at a case study. I think seeing how the whole thing comes together will help us. So in this case, we want our employer, he's going to set up an executive bonus plan for a key employee and put in $25,000 a year for 10 years. There again, I'm not showing a restriction on this, but it's easy. We can sign an additional restriction agreement for the employee and employer to agree what those restrictions would be. When we set this up, what we want to do is make sure we understand what the tax rates are for both the employer and for the employee. That way we can show them the benefit after tax, and we can also make sure that we're addressing the taxes that are going to be involved here. So like I said, we're going to pay, have our employer here pay $25,000 a year for 10 years. So each year, as the premium comes due, the employer is going to send that $25,000 to the insurance company to handle the premium for that year. Since this is treated as a taxable benefit to the employee, this is going to create a tax savings each year of $8,500. And so we can show the employer the after-tax outlay is 16,500. So this helps our business owner understand how this plan works from their side of the ledger. So they put in 25,000 at their tax rate, they get a tax savings of 8,500. So 16,500 is the actual cost after tax for this plan. Now let's look at our employee. Our employee is in a 31% tax bracket. At a 31% tax bracket, they're going to have a tax on their bonus of $7,750 per year. So over that 10-year period, they'll pay in $77,500 for this benefit. What's good there is we're paying those taxes up front. So we've had discussions, do you want to pay tax on the seed or the harvest? Well, now we're doing this for the employee as well, getting those taxes paid up front, so the benefit off the back end is tax-free. If we look at that, this is their total outlay. So from the employee's perspective, they're getting a $25,000 bonus each year that's going into the premium. They pay $7,500 per year. And so over that 10-year period, they have, $77,500 of their money into this plan. Now, if I look at this, let's look at the cash surrender value, the non-restricted cash surrender value. At the end of 10 years in this scenario, there's $262,538 of cash surrender value. The employees now paid for that. If they want to access that, they can access it income tax free. They can take that out as a withdrawal. They could take it out as a loan, but that is their money to use. Now, if I look at this from a pure standpoint of economics, would you be willing to pay in $77,000 over a 10-year period for a $262,000 benefit? And I think most of us would agree that's a great benefit, and it's a great benefit to show our client and their employees so that they can start building for this tax-free income. And if you look at that and carry that cash surrender value out, let's go out to year 30, which puts our employee, at the end of their age 64. So starting into retirement at 65, there's $818,000 of cash value available. So that creates a nice benefit for our employee and shows them, hey, from the employer standpoint, I care about you and want to make sure that you have the money you need in retirement, and between now and retirement. What we would do is, in showing anybody, how to use that policy. The next part that we want to look at is the death benefit. And I think a lot of times when we're looking at cash value policies, we overlook how beneficial that death benefit can be. In this scenario, now our business owner client is not only helping to secure the future retirement for the employee, but what if the employee were to pass away? Now there's a life insurance death benefit to protect our employee's family. So that beneficiary is going to get a tax-free death benefit. Year one, if something happened to this employee in year one, there's a $600,000 death benefit, income tax-free. At the end of 10 years, it's $858,000. There again, now we've got a benefit showing the family that as a key employee, they're appreciated, they're respected, and we want to retain them in our business because they're vital to the business, but the business owner cares about the employee's family as well. So as you start looking at this, think outside the box. How can we help our clients, better recruit, reward, and retain the key employees that they need to be successful in their business? So I appreciate everybody being on. If you have questions, feel free to reach out and I'm happy to address them. And if not, we'll talk to you again next time. Thank you.